Now, Realme is one of the fastest growing smartphone brands in the country, and the brand is constantly innovating with new product types or price segments. In fact, I think the company is the first in the country to come up with the flagship killer's killer. Confused? Yeah, I was too, but then I got my hands on the Realme X3 Super Zoom, and this phone is not only going to set the affordable segment on fire, the affordable flagship segment that is, but it's also going to make you question, is buying a smartphone like the Realme X50 Pro or the OnePlus 8 even worth it? Well, I've spent 2 days with the device, and in this video, I'll talk about my first impressions of the same. Let's go. But guys, before we get on with the video, make sure to hit the bell icon and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, so that you don't miss out on any awesome tech content that we put out. Now that you've done that, let's get on with the video. Now, the idea behind a flagship killer is to offer bountiful performance even if it comes at the expense of some other components. Now, it's not ideal, but that is essentially how it works. Now, if you remember, when the Poco F1 launched, the smartphone wasn't the most good-looking device in the market, but it did offer excellent performance. Well, Realme X3 is clearly a disruptor in the segment, as it doesn't compromise on the build quality at all. Starting with the back of the phone, you'll get a stunning glass back design which easily offers one of the most attractive finishes in the segment. Under the sun, the back of the phone highlights different patterns, and I'm sure that this phone will turn heads if you take it out of your pockets. The color you're seeing on your screen right now is the glacier blue hue. However, you do get the option of picking up the phone in an arctic white color as well. Now, interestingly, the smartphone also comes with 3 layers of splash-proof coating, something I will surely test out in my full review. Now, coming to the ports and buttons, the Realme X3 Super Zoom ships with the volume rocker on its left-hand spine. There's a power button on the right side of the phone, which also comes with a capacitive fingerprint sensor embedded in it. Now, the sensor worked really well if you were wondering, and as you can see, the faintest tap on the unit unlocks the phone. Plus, I really like the side-mounted fingerprint sensors, as they're just more easy to reach. You also get facial recognition with the phone, which in typical Realme fashion is blazingly fast. Moving on though, there's a USB Type-C port at the bottom which supports 30-watt wired charging, and placed next to it is a speaker grill. Now, there's only one speaker on the phone, nothing's hiding behind the earpiece, and you also don't get a headphone jack, which is disappointing, but the phone is Hi-Res certified and it even supports Dolby Atmos. Now, display-wise, the Realme X3 Super Zoom packs in a 6.6-inch LCD panel with a full HD Plus resolution. Now, I know hearing LCD might throw some potential buyers off, but from my initial usage, I think this is a pretty solid LCD display. Plus, it comes with a 120 Hz refresh rate too, which means that you will be able to experience extremely smooth system animations and transitions. Now, the notch situation is as elegant as it can be too, considering the smartphone comes with a dual selfie camera, and after using the device for some time, I didn't really notice it all that much. Now, there is some backlight bleed with the screen though, but I can tell you that the viewing angles are solid and the peak brightness level is also satisfactory. The screen is also Widevine L1 certified, so you can stream content in HD on the handset from streaming services like Netflix and Prime. Oh, and don't worry, the screen also comes with Corning's Gorilla Glass version 5, which means that you will be protected from scratches and dings to a certain degree. Now, coming to the core specs of the Realme X3 Super Zoom, here things get a little interesting because this smartphone is backed by Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus processor, which in the case of my review unit, works alongside 12 GB of LPDDR4X memory and 256 GB of UFS 3.1 storage. It goes without saying that the phone performs just as good as a Snapdragon 865 toting device, so be it gaming or just day-to-day tasks, the Realme X3 Super Zoom can match devices like the OnePlus 8 and the X50 Pro easily. It'll obviously not bench as high as these phones, and it's not going to have the same longevity either, but if I had not known what CPU was inside, I could have easily assumed it was an 865 powered device. Plus, as an added bonus, the phone also comes with a dedicated liquid cooling chamber, so I'm assuming the thermal should hold up well too. Now, I'll have more to say about the phone's performance in my full review, but for now, here's a quick PUBG gameplay on the same. Now you might have already guessed by the phone's name that the Realme X3 Super Zoom has some sort of a telephoto lens. Well, the smartphone comes with a quad camera setup at the back with a 64 megapixel Samsung GW1 sensor running the show. The main camera is assisted by an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens with 119 degree field of view, a 2 megapixel macro sensor, and finally an 8 megapixel periscope lens which offers 5x optical zoom and OIS. For selfies, the device gets a 32 megapixel Sony IMX616 sensor which is assisted by an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens with a 105 degree field of view. It goes without saying that I need more time to test the phone's cameras, but so far I've really enjoyed clicking selfies on the phone. I'm also very intrigued to test out the starry mode on the X3 Super Zoom, which reportedly lets you snap light trails of stars. All of that and more to come in my full review, but for now, here are some samples for you to feast your eyes on. Some last bits of information about the smartphone before I wrap up this video. Firstly, the device is running Realme UI, which is based on Android 10. There aren't any standout features that have caught my eye yet, and the software is pretty much identical to what you get on other Realme phones too. The phone also comes with all the sensors you'd want, including a magnetometer, and it has a 4200 mAh battery, which so far has held up fine. With moderate usage, I was able to get through a day with the phone quite easily. Oh, and the haptic feedback on the smartphone is fantastic, quite possibly the best from Realme yet, and typing on this phone is a lot of fun. Okay, so the Realme X3 Super Zoom starts at Rs 27,999, and for the price, this is shaping up to be a very good smartphone. Now, whether it is worth recommending to you guys will be the topic of my full review, and while I test that, do let me know in the comments below of what you make of this device. Do you feel that the pricing is spot on, or do you think the company could have gone even lower? As always guys, if you enjoyed this video, do give us a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. And until next time, this is Prateek from Mr. Phone signing off.